go. Let's start in child's pose today. Big toes together, knees wide. And you can reach the arms forward. Drop your forehead, but then actually see if you can bring the palms of your hands together to touch. Walk your elbows a little closer together. And then just bend at the elbows. Bend at the elbows and bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. And once you get to this position, trust gravity. And just kind of drop in here. Yesterday, I tried to do wheel pose, that back bend, deep back bend. And I just hadn't practiced that pose in a really long time. And so anyone who watches this video is, I was going to say paying the price, but I'll say getting a gift. Getting a gift because of that. Now that I sort of set weird expectations, can you just open your mouth, exhale, right, see if you can let them go. And then seal your lips and just begin to breathe in through your nose. And right back out through your nose. Full deep inhale. And just as big of an exhale. One more cycle of breath. And then release your hands back down. Lengthen out the arms. Just push into every single finger. Lift your elbows up. And draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. And then as you inhale, you're just going to slink up. So push into the hands, puff the shoulder blades up. So lift up, shoulders over wrist, and then drop your hips down and lift your chest. And then right back in the opposite direction. So push into the hands, puff the shoulder blades up, and drop the hips back towards the heels. And do that 2 more times. Big breath in to rise up, drop the hips, lift the chest, and big breath out, right back in the opposite direction. And one more round. And exhale to push back. And this time when you inhale, rise up, tabletop, and just walk your knees underneath your hips. And push into the left hand and reach the right arm up high. So big opening here. And instead of like the thread the needle that we usually do, do the opposite action. So push into the left hand, reach the right arm up, big breath in. And when you exhale, bring the right hand behind your back towards the left hip crease. And you do that again, inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, behind your back towards the left hip crease. And just do that one more time. And this time, right hand behind or to the left hip crease. Stay here. And think about taking your chest muscles, particularly on the right side, and lifting them up towards the ceiling. And then kind of back. And just breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right arm up high. And exhale, just release the right hand down again. So same thing to the other side. Nice big inhale, push into the right hand and reach the left arm up, 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 up. Yeah, and take another breath in. Draw your chest forward. And when you exhale, left hand behind your back towards the right hip crease. Yes. And then inhale to just reach the left arm up high again. Look up at the left hand as long as that feels okay. And then exhale, hand behind the back to the right. And just going for one more time. Take a deep, full breath in. Exhale, hand behind the back. and peel the chest open, right? So try to lift the left side of your chest up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, back. And you open, open, open. Yeah, don't forget your breath. Nice big inhale here. Reach the left arm up high. And then when you exhale, lower the left hand all the way back down to the mat. Just big full inhale. Downward facing dog exhale. So nice inverted V shape on your mat. Yeah. And push every single finger down. And then pull your hips up and back away from the wrists. And just send your thighs, your knees, your shins backwards. And soften your heels down towards the earth. Big breath in, right? Fill up completely, expand the belly, the chest, the throat. Exhale just as big, release, soften. Soften anywhere you can in the body, let go. And kind of that same movement we did when you inhale, start to puff your shoulder blades up, shift forward, shoulders over wrists, drop the hips down, lift the chest. That's one big sweeping inhale. And then when you exhale, push into the hands, puff the shoulder blades up, then draw yourself all the way up and back, release the heels. Okay, 2 more times. Big full inhale, shift forward, open up, and exhale, push the earth away. Lift the hips, release the heels. 1 more time, fill up completely. Empty out completely. And from your downward facing dog, just walk the left foot closer to the right foot, and then inhale the right leg up high to the sky. And for this first one, internally rotate your right leg. So turn the right toes and the right knee down towards the ground. Push your right heel backwards. Take a big inhale there. And then exhale, look between your hands, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lizard pose. Yeah, you can keep the back thigh lifted. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Plant your left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. And when you exhale, you probably guessed it, right hand behind your back towards the left hip crease. Maybe look over the right shoulder. When you inhale, just reach the right arm high. And then exhale behind your back. And watch your legs. You want to stay on the ball of the back foot. Try not to like lean over or jump into the left arm. So you're in a strong lunge here. And that last one, keep the right hand behind your back and lift your chest up and away from the right thigh. Right, up and back, away from the right thigh. Powerful back leg, drop the hips, breathe. Next time you inhale, reach the right arm up high. And when you exhale, just reach the right hand forward and down. And step back to downward facing dog. Push into the hands, step all the way back. Yeah, downward facing dog. From that down dog, walk the right foot a little closer to the left. And then take a nice big inhale and reach the left leg straight back behind you and breathe. You can push both hands down and forward. Yeah, really push the left heel back, 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 away from you. 1 big breath in. Look forward, lizard pose, step to the outside of the left hand, right? Exhale. Yeah, so chest forward, then your right kneecap, right thigh high. Plant the right hand down, and next breath in, reach the left arm up high. And as you empty your breath, just left hand behind your back towards the right hip crease. Inhale, reach the left arm back up, really stretch up and out to the fingers. And then when you exhale, wrap it behind towards the right hip. All right, 1 more round, yeah. Hand behind the hip and just hold here, lifting your chest up and away from the left leg. Next inhale, reach the left arm up high. And when you exhale, reach the left hand forward and down. And step yourself back all the way to downward facing dog. Yeah, fill up your lungs completely here. Empty them out completely. And then just walk your hands back towards your feet. So bend the knees as much as you can to keep your feet completely flat on the ground. Or, I mean, some of our feet aren't flat. I'm looking at mine, but big toes, little toes, heels pressing firmly into the ground. Yeah, then hug your belly button to the spine and slowly come up to stand. Just one vertebrae at a time, right? No rush. Yeah. Push into the feet from there. Inhale, reach your arms up high. And when you exhale, reach the hands around behind you. Interlace the fingers and try to bring the palms of your hands completely together to touch. Yeah, from there, palms of the hands together to touch. Lift your chest and drive your knuckles down. Take a big breath in to open up. Yeah, hip bones forward, tailbone down. Just stay here. Lift your chest. Drive the knuckles down. One more big breath in. And then when you exhale, hinge from the hips. Fold all the way forward. Just the rinse of the shoulders. Let your hands stay interlaced, but pour forward. Yeah. Notice if you're holding on anywhere, can you just drop your head? Release the neck muscles. Soften the chest. Yeah. One more inhale. Just be here. Full deep exhale. And then release your hands to the ground and take a big breath in. Walk yourself forward to a high plank position. Shoulders over wrists, nice and strong. Yeah. And big full inhale here. Exhale. Do a little shift forward. So push off the balls of the feet and just straight line. Shift your chest forward, top of the head forward. Yeah, and the next time you exhale, keep that shift forward, but send your elbows straight back behind you, arms squeezing by your sides. Slowly lower all the way down to the earth, like all the way down. Yeah. And a little funky, why not? Just send your right arm directly out to the right, like straight out from the right shoulder. Lengthen out the right arm. Yeah. Push into your left hand, squeeze the left elbow in by your side. And push into the palm of the right hand. And when you inhale, I'm just going to lift your chest up, look to the left, and then exhale, lower down. And when you inhale, push into the hands, lift the chest up, look center, and exhale, look to the right and lower down. Yeah, inhale to center this time, slide the right hand in by the chest. And when you exhale, just slide the left arm straight out to the left and lower down. Just doing that same thing, push into the left hand, push into the right hand, squeeze the right elbow in, take a big breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, look to the right and lower down. And then inhale, push down, rise up. Exhale, look back to the left and lower down. When you inhale, rise up and the left hand in to meet the chest. And then this time when you exhale, arms kind of out in front of you to a V shape. Arms out in front of you to a V shape, yeah. Take another breath in there and start to lift your chest, push into your fingertips and see if you can lift a little higher. Yeah, and then notice your glute muscles. Can you just soften the booty? Yeah, pull your abs in, but soften your booty. Drop your shoulder blades down. Just take one more big breath in, chest up high. And then when you exhale, lower down, hands in by the chest, push all the way up and back to downward facing dog. And all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the left foot in towards the right. Take a big breath in, reach the right leg straight back behind you. And when you exhale, look forward. This time, right foot between your hands. So come through a knee to nose and step the right foot all the way up between the hands. Just lower your left knee and untuck your left toes. Yeah, take a full breath in, rise up. A little bit of a back bend here. Lift your torso, lift your arms. And so you can lift your chest, yeah. So it's not even like a straight up. It's like you just kind of know you're going up and back. Full breath in. When you exhale, bend at the elbows and melt your arms down by your sides. And just do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward and up, go back. Exhale, bend at the elbows to release. And one more round. Take a full deep inhale, reach. Exhale, melt. Plant your hands to frame the right foot. Tuck the back toes and step back to downward facing dog. Right foot a little closer to the left. Inhale, reach the left leg straight up and back. And when you exhale, come through knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Step the left foot between the hands. Yeah, lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. Drop your hips down and forward. Nice big breath in, reach all the way up and back, right? Hold here, this first one. And see if you can let your hips release, like drop your hips, yeah. Big full breath in. Exhale, hinge at the elbows. 2 more rounds, take a big inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, bend at the elbows. And just one more time. Inhale to reach. Exhale to melt. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, and step back. Your downward facing dog. Full deep inhale. Even bigger exhale. And then look between your hands. And this time you can step or float feet to your hands to the front of the mat. A nice big inhale, chest forward. And exhale, just fold forward and release. Yeah, so push down, big toes, little toes, center of the heels, belly button to spine. This time a big sweep all the way up towards the sky. Open up. Yeah, hands interlace behind your back. So push into the feet, interlace the fingers, lift your chest, drive the knuckles down, take a big breath in. And when you exhale, hinge from the hips, and just come to that straight fold forward. Let it go. Yeah, lower your hands to the feet, take a breath in, halfway lift, chest forward. Empty out the breath, high to low plank. You can step, float, any way you want to get there. Little high to low push up. Upward facing dog this time. Push into the tops of the feet and the hands. Lift your thighs, yeah. And take a couple breaths right here. So chest forward, hips forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push into the hands, take a big breath in. And then exhale. Yeah, downward facing dog. All the way back. Downward loving dog. All right, big toes together to stretch. Inhale the right leg up and back. This time when you exhale, keep the right leg lifted, but just bend the right knee. And then inhale, start to peel your right hip open, point the right knee up towards the sky. And when you exhale, open up even more. Reach the right foot over to the left. And maybe you reach so much over that you flip your dog. If you flip your dog, a little wild thing action. Push down into your feet and reach the right arm up overhead. Breathe. And if you're flipped out, slowly find your way back to down dog split. Right leg in the air. Huge breath in. Exhale, look forward, step the right foot between the hands. Yeah, low lunge. So rise up, crescent lunge, and just like you did before, but keep the back leg lifted this time. Reach all the way up and kind of back. And then when you exhale, melt the elbows down. And this time, pull the arms straight back up, breathe in. And when you exhale, expand open, warrior two. We're just gonna keep flowing today. Push down into your feet. Turn the right foot parallel to the left. So you come to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, reach up high, star pose, take up space. And then exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. Left toes to the back. And just expand it all open, yeah. Fill up your lungs. Right hand behind your back. Left arm up high, reverse. And then when you empty all the way to low plank at the back of the mat, pivot to the ball of the right foot, step the left foot back. Right, fill up your lungs, up dog, open, and then empty them out. Exhale, down dog. Big toes together. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee. When you inhale, peel that right hip open. And when you exhale, you can stay your wild thing. Right, big breath in if you're in wild thing, open up. And then when you exhale, start to find your way back, plant the right hand. One more big breath in, down dog split, reach the right leg high. Exhale, look forward, step it through, low lunge. On your inhale, crescent, rise and reach. Exhale, goalpost the arms, blossom open. Inhale, reach straight back up again. You just let it flow. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, feet parallel, push down, reach high. Exhale, left toes to the front of the mat, warrior two. When you breathe in, right hand behind your back, reach the left arm high, open up. And then exhale, let it all go, low plank. Just yeah, through your vinyasa. You can always adapt this as you need. Back to down dog. Well, big toes together again, left leg high, full deep breath in. And your exhale, just bend at the left knee. You take a breath in, start to peel the left hip open, lift the left knee up high. And then exhale, maybe flip your dog, wild thing. Ground into the right hand, rise from there. Yeah, breathe. Next exhale, start to find your way back. And then when you breathe in, reach the left leg up and back again, down dog split. Exhale, low lunge, look forward, step the left foot all the way up, right? We're all the way up there. Yeah, rise and reach, crescent lunge. Here we are. And bend at the elbows, open up, exhale. And fill up your lungs, reach straight back up high. And then expand all of it open, warrior two. And lengthen out the left leg, left foot parallel to the right. Take up all the space in the world. Inhale, star. And when you exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat, just turn the right toes straight to the back. Expand it all open, reach. Reverse on your inhale, left hand behind the back, reach the right arm up high. And then low plank, find your way there. Use the whole exhale to get there, right? Up dog, hips forward. And down dog, send them back. Big toes together. Do it again. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, peel your hip open. And exhale, drop into it. Wild thing. Yeah, big inhale to open up. And then exhale to start to find your way back. Down dog split. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, you got it. Step through, left foot through. Yeah, strong foundation in the feet. Rise up from there. Inhale. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, reach straight back up. Exhale, expand it all. Open. Lengthen out the left leg, feet parallel, push down. Reach high, star pose, breathe in. And then warrior two, right toes to the front, expand. Yeah, fill up to reverse. Left hand behind the back and reach the right arm high. And then you're coming all the way to a low plank. And if you're not the same side as me, you're just going to come back to the front of the mat. Anyway, you can get there, back to the front of the mat. You can come through a vinyasa or not. Back to downward facing dog, yeah. So really important. Fill up your lungs here and open your mouth and just that whole sequence, everything we have done up until now, just release. Right, really, truly release. Really important. Let it go. Create space for this moment. Yeah, rise up to the balls of the feet. Breathe in. Bend the knees, pull your hips to the back of the mat. Exhale. And then feet to hands on empty. Any way you want to bring your feet up to your hands. Bend the knees generously, please. Push into the big toes, little toes, and heels. Belly button to spine, and just slowly, really slowly, come up, all the way up to stand. Yeah. Dancer's pose. When you get there, big toes together to touch. And shift your weight to the left foot. Turn the right palm to face out to the right. The palm of the right hand. And then grab the big toe side of the right foot. Big toe side of the right foot. Bring the knees in towards each other. Hip bones forward. Tailbone down. That little pelvic tilt. Yeah, reach the left arm high. Grow tall. Breathe in. Exhale. Then start to float into your dancer. Drive the right knee back. Kick the right foot back. Keep a little up dog in your chest. Keep lifting your chest up, 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 up. Kick back, 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 back. Yeah, steady focus. And just be here, grow here for 3. Maybe you got a little more, reach for it, 2. Whatever you have got. And release back to stand. Big toes together. Arms down by the sides. Shift your weight over to the right foot and hug the left knee in. So palm of the left hand faces out to the left. Grab your big toe. Knees in towards each other to start. A little quad stretch. Find that pelvic tilt, hip bones forward. So you're not crunching in the lower back here. And then reach the right arm high, inhale. And when you exhale, start to kick. Drive the left knee back. Drive it, drive it, drive it. As much as you can, keep the chest lifted. And then you might have a little hinge forward from the hips, but as you hinge, you're still lifting your chest. Kicking back. Work with your breath for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Yeah, back up to the front. Dancer's pose. So set it up, however long it takes you to set it up on one side, and then take 5 breaths, your breath. Then you come down, take a breath, take a moment, set it up on the other side, take 5 breaths, your breath. And when you're done with that on both sides, just up to the front of the mat, standing tall, breathing. It's simple. All right, so let's give it a go. Dancer's pose, pick a side. Take your time getting into it. Remember, once you've moved, shifted into some version of the pose, then start to count your 5 breaths. Keep moving with those breaths. Whenever you finish 5, doesn't matter how long it took you or not, just want to shift over to the other side if you're not already there. And set it up again. Whenever you finish both sides, you're just up at the front of the mat. And the big toes together. Arms by the sides. You don't need to do any fancy stuff. Just stand and breathe. And push into both feet. Take a big breath in. Reach your arms up high. Look up. Exhale, reach around and release your fingers behind you. So drive the knuckles down, lift the chest. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Huge breath out, fold forward. And drop the hands, inhale, half lift, chest forward. Exhale, high to low plank, then keep on going all the way down to the earth. Yeah. Extend the right arm straight out from the right shoulder. And this time roll over onto the right cheek and the right hip. My favorite pose, 8-point pose. You can stay here or bend the left knee. And then lift your left knee up towards the sky. Plant the left foot directly behind the right knee. From there, let the left knee fall back. And you can work there, or if you want, let's see what it feels like to also bend the right knee. Yeah, let the right knee fall back towards the left knee. And if you want even more, right, just give me options. Give me options. Not that you have to take the options, right? I don't want anyone saying Lauren said I needed to do this, right? No. Today, if you want more, you can take the left hand, reach it behind your back and interlace your fingers. If you do that, you're trying to reach your knuckles up and away from your chest, like as far from the chest as you can get them. Yeah, whatever version you're in, start to unwind it. So if you have the interlace, you're going to release the arm first, left arm first. If you have both knees bent, you're going to lengthen out the right leg and lengthen out the left leg and slowly slide back onto the belly. Right arm still extended out long. Take a big breath in, lift up your chest, and look at the right hand. And then a big breath in, lift up your chest, and look at the left hand. Yeah, inhale, lift up your chest, slide the right hand in. And when you exhale, just lower the left hand down, left arm straight out from the left shoulder. The same idea, rock over onto the left hip, the left side of your head. And I've got headphones in, so I'm lifting my head a little bit, but you want to just be able to like drop your head, not holding up. Don't want to feel any tension in the neck, yeah. And if you want to go there, you can bend the right knee. Lift the right knee up, plant the right foot down, and start to let the right knee drop back away from the right arm. Yeah. If you do that on the other side, any extra, you see if you can do the extra on this side. And if you can't, if it's different on this side, that's cool, right? You might give it a go. Bending that left knee, maybe reaching around to interlace the fingers, but not tensing up to get there, right? Like it's not important to get there. So if that causes you to like tense up in your neck like it just did for me, then back off like I just did. And slowly start to unwind. Right hand comes down first, left leg lengthens out first, then right leg lengthens out. You slowly come back to the center. Keep the left arm where it is. Take a big breath in and lift your chest. Look to the right, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Look to the left and lower down. And this time when you inhale, come back to center. Bring both hands in by the chest. Take a breath out, hold there. And then slide your hands forward to a V one more time. Push into the fingertips, see if you can lift up a little higher. Big breath in, release the glutes, lift the chest. Exhale, lower it all down. Locust pose from here. Inhale, this time lift your arms up. We'll do like a Bikram variation. So arms stay kind of up and over to a V, and then lift up. Lift your legs, lift the chest, lift the arms to fly. Try to release the glutes. Yeah, soften your face. Space between chin and chest, but look down. Don't crank your neck. Just take a big breath in. Rise up and release down. Push into the hands. Push yourself all the way up and back like you're about to do child's pose, but stop when your hips get up above your knees. Kind of more like tabletop, right? Yeah, hips above your knees. Reach your arms as far forward as you can without letting the hips come forward again. So keep your hips over your knees. Yeah. And then puppy pose. You can drop your chin and your chest towards the earth. Open your eyes. Breathe. If it's too much to look forward, I think it increases the stretch if you drop to your chin and look forward. If that feels like a strain, you can also just drop forehead to the mat, but try to lower the chest down. Keep the hips up high. And just breathe, breathe, breathe. Every exhale, dropping into the stretch a little bit deeper. And take just enough effort to push into the hands. Lift the chest. You can walk your hands back underneath your shoulders and then spin yourself around onto your back. Going all the way around onto the back. 2 back bends and then a little bit up for the hips. And we are done. So we're right into bridge pose. So bend the knees, plant the feet on the ground. You want to make sure your toes point straight forward. So if that's hard to do, you can walk your feet further away from each other, feet wider apart. The toes straight forward. And reach your hands down towards your heels and just see if you can adjust your body so that you can like ever just so slightly barely graze your heels with your fingertips. Yeah, palms of the hands face down. Take a deep breath in, lift your lower back, middle back, and upper back. And stay there, and then you can shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Interlace the fingers there. And push your pinkies, the forearms down into the mat. Release the booty, release the glutes. Rotate your thighs towards each other. Yeah. Lots going on, I know, but give it a go. Push into the heels, lift your hips. Push into the pinkies and the forearms, lift the hips. Rotate the thighs in, release the glutes. Breathe. Focus on your breath, expanding belly into the chest. Yeah. 2 more breaths here. Growing. 1 more inhale. And you exhale, release the hands and just gently, slowly lower down. Bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. Left hand to the belly, right hand to the heart. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. And then set it up again, bridge, or if you want to, set up for wheel. Bend the knees, lift the feet, right? Make sure the toes point straight forward. I want to send my feet wide because I haven't done this pose in a while. But my toes are still pointed straight forward. If you're coming into wheel, hands up by the ears. If you know it, go for it. It's been a while. Hands up by the ears. Point the elbows to the sky. Take a breath in, and you might push into the hands and just come to your forehead, but try not to put weight into your forehead. Push into the hands, push into the feet, and then lift the hips up. Right, big full breath, bridge or wheel. Just 3 more breaths. 2 more. Take 1 more big breath in. Be here, wherever you are, and then exhale, chin to chest. And gently, slowly lower down, bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, let go, drop all of the muscles. And then last time, bridge or wheel, rise up, and then when you get there, 5 breaths, right? Don't start those breaths. Don't cheat yourself. Don't start those breaths until you rise up. Rise up, and then begin. And when it's time to lower down, just mindfully. Bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. Left hand belly, right hand heart. Exhale. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. I told you I haven't really practiced that pose much in the last, I don't know, since COVID. So I kind of feel a little bit like I might vomit. Yeah, but in a good way. There can be a good way. And notice where you can let go and drop your muscles, like you don't need to try so hard. And then take just enough effort to scoop your knees in, hug your knees to your chest. And just gonna do a little hip opener in the form of happy baby variation, happy laughing baby. So you can grab the inner arches of your feet and then lift your ankles up over your knees. From there, push down onto the feet so that your knees and the tops of your thighs drop towards the earth. If that's not accessible to grab the feet, you take the arms wide and grab behind the knees, but that same thing, push down. And as you push down, try to get the whole length of your spine rooted and supported. So you're not trying to like lift the hips up to do something with your legs when actually release your hips down, right, towards the mat into the earth. Yeah. And maybe just kick the right heel away from you. And then bend the right knee. And then same thing, kick the left foot away, lengthen. And bend the left knee. And then just both feet, same time. Keep grabbing onto the feet or behind the knees, but kick your heels away from you. Try not to let the lower back or the shoulders pop up. Ground them down. And hug that whole thing into the chest. Nice big squeeze. Breathe in. And you exhale. You're just going to lengthen out your legs. Let your feet flap open. Rest the arms down towards the sides. Turn the palms to face up. Full inhale. And then on this exhale, just letting go. You no longer have to control your breath. And just kind of let your thoughts float on by. And your body rest. With your eyes still closed, just notice how you feel. And then start to take whatever movement you need to rock on over to a ball or a fetal position, one side or the other. Just taking a moment to pause when you get there. And then giving yourself another moment to find your way up to a comfortable seat. And you get to that comfortable seat, hands to heart center, palms together to touch. Nice big inhale, thumbs right up to the center of your forehead. And when you exhale, Mentally bow chin to chest and take a moment, one last moment here in this practice to seal the practice, to thank yourself. Namaste. I can hear the alarm. My kids need to wake up for school alarm going off. It's always timed like perfectly to the end of our practice so I don't run over. Good to see you both. We're gonna get my mom back soon. Then we'll post the sucker in just a minute. Stop recording.